there are 4 basic objections that people make when it comes to objective truth. First, there is no truth. Second, all truth is relative. Third, you can't know the truth. And fourth, there is no objective truth. Now, if you've been following along, you will realize that there's one common flaw that all these objections share. The common flaw is the fact that they are all objective truth claims. Therefore, they are self-defeating because they violate what is known as the law of non-contradiction. So what is the law of non-contradiction? The law of non-contradiction is one of the laws of logic, okay? The laws of logic are inherent laws that direct and restrain all rational discussions. These laws, like the laws of nature, like gravity or electromagnetism, these laws affect and govern our experience of reality, whether we know about them or not, okay? They are discovered by us. They are not created by us. So the laws of logic are particularly important in enabling us to make sense of reality. There can be no science without the laws of logic. There can be no effective communication without the laws of logic. There will be no way to discover, understand, or communicate truth without the laws of logic. Okay, now let's look at the objections to objective truth, and then we apply the laws of logic to them to see how they stand up to scrutiny, okay? First objection, there is no truth. So if someone says there is no truth, we have to ask them, is that true? If the claim there is no truth is true, then there is at least one truth. And if there's at least one truth, then the claim there is no truth is false. Okay? It makes sense? I know these things can get a bit technical, but it's important because people make these kinds of claims every day. And for me personally, I always find it challenging. That's why anyone who knows me knows I like to stay in my house. I don't like to go out and interact with people because I find it really hard to interact with people because I pick up on all these small little things and it gives me mental constipation. Second objection, all truth is relative. So when a person says all truth is relative, it is the same as saying everyone has their own truth. Like I mentioned in the previous episode, people base their perception of truth on their experiences, and since all of our experiences differ, it means that our truths will differ, okay? We see this a lot in our culture today. Proponents of feminism, and particularly those supporting the LGBT community or movement, are often encouraging one another to live their truth. The problem is, if all truth is relative, we have to ask the question, is that true for everyone? If it is true for everyone, then the statement, all truth is relative, is false. Because if it's true for everyone, then it is an objective truth claim. Third objection, you can't know truth. So some people will go as far as to say that while there might be something akin to objective truth, no one can really know what truth is. So they would object by saying, you can't know truth. To that objection, we must simply ask, is that true? Is it true that we can't know truth? Because if it's true that we can't know truth, then there is at least one truth that we can know. The statement that we can't know truth, okay? And if there's at least one truth that we can know, then the statement you can't know truth is false. You see how this works? We just apply the claims to themselves, and then they fall apart because they are contradictions. Fourth objection. There is no objective truth. Some people might concede that there is truth, just not objective truth. They might say something like, there is no objective truth. This objection begs the question, is that true for everyone? If the claim, there is no objective truth, is true for everyone, then the claim, there is no objective truth, is an objective truth, which again would make the statement false. Let's maybe add one more objection to the list. These days, I find people that would say that only science can give us objective truths. To this, we need to ask the question, is the claim that only science gives us objective truth, is that a scientific truth? No, it's not. You can't prove that claim in a lab because it's a philosophical claim, okay? So when presented by objections like these, Christian apologists point out that saying there is no truth is like saying, I don't speak a word of English. You must use English to say it. So when you say, I don't speak a word of English, you are using English to say that you don't speak a word of English. The statement refutes itself.